Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League. Can we do it? The Outlaws are sitting in 1-0 position here in the League Championship Finals, heading to Game 2 with a chance to win it all. Can we clinch here, or do we go to Game 3? We'll have to see, but the Ungulates will be fighting with their backs against them and their home park behind one of their ace starters, Werner Walter, however you want to pronounce that, has not been pitching well, but we'll see if he finds himself in the playoffs here. I set the lineup already. Let's go ahead and look at it and get into this one. I'm going to start with Dalton Babshishin in the leadoff spot, even though he did not play that well the last time. I'm hoping that the rest of the playoffs can be a representation of what he'll do today. Jedediah Anger, I'm going to continue to start as he is locked in. He'll get to start in left field, and I bumped him up to the 2 spot. Rock Quintana, number 3 here, still locked in. Tony Centercut DHing once again. He'll be in the 4 spot, followed by Elias Hensley, who will remain at first base. Ramon Lee will get the start at shortstop and hit 6th. B-Buck hitting 7th. He is tired, but he is going to play with the chance for us to finish off the Ungulates here. Cannon Avery will be dropped down to the 8th spot in the order, still playing third base, and then Braden Sorelli, after a day off, will get the start in right field. He has just been so bad for us during the playoffs, but he is definitely going to be a better option than Liliana Fowler. So he's going to get the start here. Notably, Justice Cologne sitting on the bench for this one can be a nice pinch hit and defensive replacement later in the game. She is back to neutral mojo, but with Jedediah Anger locked in, I felt like there was no other option here. I'm not going to pull Elias Hensley out, and I don't want to have Jedediah sitting with him being locked in right now, so we'll see how that goes, but I am going to let's do our alternate for this game as we head to their home ballpark for Game 2, which is the Corral. The Ungulates playing at the Corral. Kind of a funny coincidence there, as I feel like I picture buffalo or bison in a corral. Anyways, we head down south for the Outlaws as they will come back to... We'll come to the Ungulates home park, and I think the Allies, I don't know how much this directly relates, but I was just going to say, remember the Alamo. But I don't know enough about that history to know if the Outlaws had anything to do with that or if that's just coincidentally what's going on. So Werner Walter comes in, gives up a bloop fly out from Dalton Babshishin, but it's going to hang up for Swindle Bennett, who's locked in. And so it's out number 1. Jedediah Anger, not Anger, I'm not going to say that, comes in batting .333 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Walter here serves one up but pulled foul just early. Has 4 pitches, it looks like. Ball outside, yep, a 4-seam, a slider, a changeup, and a fork ball. Fork you don't see too often. We'll see if that plays a factor here. That ball hit hard, but right to Swindle Bennett in right field. So 2 flyouts in the first 2 at-bats. And now Rock Quintana will come up batting .400, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. God bless you to Werner Walter as he'll settle in. First, throws that off-speed pitch right to Cody Cobb for out number 3. So nice hard hit ball from Rock, but lines out to end the inning. So 3 hard hit balls, but nothing comes of it. And that's going to be where we turn it over to our starting pitcher, Lily Dubbs. Lily will have a tough task ahead of her as Swindle Bennett is one of the hotter hitters on the team right now. .300 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. 2-1 count, and this one gets blooped up over second base, calling it. Oh, Rock Quintana, captain, calls off Braden Sorelli, who started to call it and then got pushed off out of the way. Blakely power slide comes in, still on fire. First pitch prayer activated and will be taken for a ball. She takes a strike there, and power slide, the only run produced from the Ungulates in the last game, was a solo home run for her in her first at bat. She'll fight to stay alive here. 2-2 count and lined right at Rock Quintana with a hell of a leap. And he's able to get up, climb the ladder, and grab that one before it gets into the outfield. That was a missile and right at him. Lucky that we had him positioned where we did. 2 outs now for Jack Mars. The All-Star has been very, very quiet in the playoffs, batting 059. No home runs, 2 RBIs. And a 2-2 count here with 2 outs, and Mars will swing way ahead of that changeup for out number 3. So nice start here for Lily Dubbs as she matches Werner Walter. And now Tony Centercut will come up batting 571, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Let's see what he can do here against Werner Walter, who has a 4-seam fastball, and that's all the velocity he has. Oh my God, that ball just shattered the bat. Werner Walter has to dodge the barrel as he runs over to first to cover the bag for Ashley Ariano. And 1-pitch swing, and that's out number 1. Now Elias Hensley will come up. Takes that, I believe that was the fork. That high pitch goes into center field, but hangs up for Turncoat, catching that on the star for out number 2. So Walter has been kind of cruising. He settled in really quickly here and hasn't thrown many pitches, only 12 so far. And it's another bat to break. So that action on the pitches of his, 102-mile-an-hour fastball there. And gets the strikeout there. So Walter has been lights out here so far. 2 innings, not allowing a base runner. And the Outlaws are going to have to try and figure out something as the Ungulates came to play in this one. They feel a lot more comfortable at home. Ashley Ariano batting .316. Look to see what she can do against Lily Dubbs. I don't remember if they saw each other in the Dive Bombers series in the championship finals last year. Oh, diving attempt from Ramon Lee, but not enough, as she's going to put that into center field for a base hit. So first runner of the day reaches here, and it comes from the Ungulates. The Ungulates are able to get Ashley over there. Ashley Ariano, followed by Gustav Ashley, and Gustav sends it to deep center field. Bab Shishin catches it right up against the wall. I got really nervous there. Anytime the players have to interact with the wall there, I feel like they just kind of glitch out. Sometimes they'll leap. Sometimes they'll just stand there and let it bounce right in front of them. But it's going to be a long fly out for out number 1. And Cody Cobb will swing at the first pitch and pull it foul. Little hack activates for him. Ariano with no speed over there at first base. Runner takes off anyway. The failed hit and run as he swings through, and she's caught dead to rights. Ramon Lee tracks her all the way down, and then Elias Hensley will apply the tag for out number 2. So Little Hack activates again in a 1-2 count. And Cody Cobb, I almost feel like he should be the one feeling tense after that with how bad he left his player hanging out to dry. This one blooped into shortstop. Ramon Lee ranging way back there. These are big infields, and so that one got just to the grass behind shortstop for out number 3. So a hit, but then immediately squashed by the caught stealing, the pickoff attempt. B. Buck locked in after stealing or getting that runner caught stealing. Misplay from the second baseman, and Gustav Ashley will come up, will get the ball, but not before B. Buck reaches first base. So big moment there as our first runner reaches to stop the perfect game from Werner Walter. Now Cannon Avery will take a fastball, 99 on the gun. And there's another one. Swung and missed, 1-1, and takes another, all fastball so far for Cannon Avery. Gets the off-speed pitch and perfectly threw that pitch at the right time, and Cannon Avery swings through it for strike 3. Braden Sorelli, our former leadoff man, has been struggling in the playoffs, batting .200, no home runs, no RBIs. Would be a perfect time for him to break through for his team. And B. Buck advancing to second base as the ball got away from Dakota Pecorino. Tosses to second base, but not in time. So runner now standing on second base with 1 out. Tough out activates on a 1-2 count for Sorelli. And he takes strike 3. Seriously, what is going on with him? He just completely is in his head. I don't know what's happening, but he has been brutal for us. he is a liability up and down the lineup here right now. Dalton Babshishin tense after he flew out his last time, and he'll do the same thing here. And so we got a runner aboard, able to get him into a scoring position with only one out, and we failed to do anything with it. So it's going to be 0-0 in the bottom of the third. Madison Zoner, who got her first base hit of the playoffs last time in the last game, betting 0.77 here against Lily Dubbs. Tier 2 stealer if she reaches. Pops that one foul, 1-2 count, and that looping curveball stays out of the zone, so we'll do 2-2. And there's a dribbler foul. And right down the middle, but pulled foul ahead of that one. And this one's going to be popped foul down the right field line, and it's going to land in no man's land in no man's zone. And there's the strikeout from Lily Dubbs as she's able to complete that at bat with a nice pitch there. And now we have Ronan Pecorino. Is that Dakota Pecorino? I think I had a player in a previous franchise named Ronan Pecorino. So Dakota Pecorino, the catcher, playing for Turnpike, who was rattled, and will ground out to short. Ramon Lee over to Elias Hensley will get the out there, and that's going to get a mojo boost for Lily Dubbs as she turns to face the 9-hitter in the order. That's Crash Turncoat. Crash batting .308 with no home runs or RBIs. And Lily here locked in. Ball out of the zone, already over 40 pitches. And she'll dribble that one to the mound. Nice play from her. She's going to get out of the inning 1-2-3. So through 3, both pitchers have been dominant. And now we're just trying to see who will break first. We turn to Jedediah Anger, who is still locked in despite getting out in his first at-bat. Hit the ball hard right at the right fielder. Pops the first one foul. That one's going to stay high. I believe Walter is locked in right now, too. Yes, he is. 1-2 count. Buried in the dirt. Nice block from Pecorino. And there's a base hit down the left field line here, to left field, and that's going to drop the mojo back to neutral for Walter. Jedediah Anger at first base for Rock Quintana, who put a missile. Where did he hit that one? It was right at somebody. Oh, there's an off-speed hit. Oh, man. Power slide catches that on the run, heading towards the wall. Nice little bop there from Rock Quintana, but it doesn't carry. And now Tony Centercut. You can see the humidity is affecting all these players. They're a little tired, more tired than they normally would be. So Tony looking to see if he can make some action happen as Jedediah Anger takes off, and the runner will steal second easily on the errant throw from Pecorino. That's the second time we've seen that in the playoffs here. I don't know if it was, I feel like I can't remember exactly who did that. Oh, man. Tony Centercut lines out to first base for out number 2, and luckily Anger was able to retreat back to second base. Oh, he has wild thrower behind the plate there. That's going to be interesting. And Anger standing on second base with 2 outs. And there's the high pitch, but pulled foul just ahead of it. So Elias going to try and get that pitch back. Fights to stay alive there. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Still locked in as Walter, and he gets a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Elias was not ready for it. Swung way late, and another runner stranding in scoring position for the Outlaws. Swindle Bennett now comes up, locked in still after he went 0 for 1 in the first at-bat. Lily Dubbs is still locked in. How did that miss the strike zone? Oh my gosh. 0-2 count here. We'll swing at one and pull it foul. That one blasted into center field, but not going to carry as it dies there, and catching it is Dalton Babshishin for out number 1. Blakely power slide hit one very hard to second base, and Rock Quintana was able to leap up and catch it for for an out last time up. So power slide here, 2-0 count in her favor. Lily falls behind 3-0, and they're just going to walk her on 4 pitches there. Lily kind of frustrated. I guess she was trying to work around her, but not like that, as she gives up a walk on 4 pitches. So phenomenal speed at first base. Jack Mars will come up, still tense. Oh, there it is. That one's going to get out of here and into the, I believe that's a bullpen. I don't know what that is, but into that left center field nook. And that's going to be 436 for the former, or for the All-Star. His first home run of the playoffs, a 2-run shot, as Power Slide was standing on first base with that one. And Lily Dubbs, as she typically does, she has like one errant pitch each of her outings, and that was the one there, unfortunately, with a runner on. So Elder Santos will now come in to replace her. The Ungulates leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Ariano looking to see if she can extend that lead for the Ungulates. She hits it off the end of the bat and into right center field, calling it as Babshishin catching for out number 2. Gustav Ashley, neutral mojo here, 0 for 1. Tier 2 Mind Gamer. And Santos will try and overcome that to try and place these pitches in the right spot. That elite 4-seam fastball acting really well right now. 101 on the gun there. 1-2 count here with 2 outs, and popped up behind the plate. B-Buck looking to see if he has room, and he's calling it, catching it, out number 3. Jack Mars with a huge 2-run homer for the Ungulates, and they stampede to a 2-0 lead into the bottom of, or the top of the 5th here. And this offense, who has been almost completely shut out by Werner Walter, who's still locked in. 40th pitch he's just thrown. And Ramon Lee will see what he can do. The Ungulates got on the board first, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stick. 2-2 count here for Ramon Lee. And we'll stay alive, just making contact there. And he strikes out with a mojo drop. Wild thrower activated for Pecorino behind the plate. B-Buck now locked in. Rally starter activated, as well as fastball hitter, so he could close the gap here. And he does. Fastball hit to left field. It's carrying. Running out of room is Power Slide as she leaps up, just missing it. That was one of the highest walls that you could have hit it towards. Thankfully, as Power Slide almost made the play on that one, and B-Buck cuts the lead in half. Now 2-1 as he ran into a fastball and drove it out of here. That was a moonshot from B-Buck. He has been our biggest clutch hitter of the playoffs so far. Cannon Avery shoots one out to left center field. That one carrying, but at the deepest part of the park, pretty much. And Crash Turncoat will catch it with little room to spare. So that's out number 2. Yeah. And now Braden Sorelli will come up, batting 188, struck out last time. 2-0 count here. And a little dinker to right field as it scoots past the second baseman, and that's going to be a base hit for Braden Sorelli, so he finally finds his way on base. And now we'll turn to Dalton Babshishin, who's got max pressure here, intense. Remy Bowman, the closer, will come in to replace Walter. 4-seam fastball and a curveball. Great accuracy. Hasn't allowed a run in the playoffs yet. 0.5 whip and 3 strikeouts as she gives up a base hit to Dalton Babshishin. That should be enough to boost his mojo back to neutral. So now we got some speed on the base pads. We have the tying run sitting on second base. We have 2 outs. Jedediah Anger coming up, 1 for 2. He's locked in. First pitch for a strike. Second pitch stays low, so the curveball being used a lot here, and that ball not getting enough on the barrel as he flies out to right field softly to end the inning. But one big run on the B-Buck homer to start the inning, and it is 2-1 heading to the bottom of the 5th. Elder Santos will have to try and see what he can do against the bottom of the lineup here for the Ungulates. Trying to hold us at it with a 1-0 or a 1-run deficit here. There's that 100-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. That one stays low and fouls it off. 2-2. Cobb will pull it foul to stay alive. Pops foul, just missing that one. And ball in the dirt doesn't chase, so it's full now for Elder Santos against Cobb. And he'll ground to short. Ramon Lee will get it over to first base for out number 1. Ramon Lee consistent and tense. So we're not expecting him to get out of that mojo drop in this game at all. And it could be a problem for us going into game 3 if we get there. That ball just misses, so Zoner gets the ahead in the count 2-1 now. And we'll hit that off the end of the bat. Ramon Lee with the backhand. Nice toss to first base for out number 2. So 2 plays from him, and he has still been consistent with his defense. Dakota Pecorino 0 for 1. Yeah, there's the tier 2 wild thrower, which is activated a couple of times in this game. Pops one foul, pushes one foul down the third baseline, 0-2 count, and Santos will get strike 3. That one catches the corners. So each of the batters that Santos faced today, or in this inning, all 3 of them lost mojo. So that's really helpful. Rock Quintana locked in, top of the 6th here. So we have 3 outs to work with here. 0 for 2 today. But he remains locked in as he's been barreling the ball up well, but both times right at somebody. 2-0 count. And there's blasted into the left center field. It's going to get all the way to the wall, deepest part of the park. Running after it is Power Slide. She's going to get to it, but not before Rock Quintana will lead off the inning with a double. Big moment for him. He comes up big for his team. No outs in the tying run and scoring position. And now Tony Centercut, 0 for 2 today. Max pressure. Neutral mojo. Remy Bowman still out there. 10th pitch of her day. Fastball right at Cobb, and now they got Rock Quintana in a rundown as he committed to third right away. And Bowman will slap the tag. Nope, going to go back to Cobb, and that's out number 1. So Rock Quintana with a huge base running mistake as he runs into an out. Damn it, that pisses me off. And so Elias Hensley still could find that curveball in the top of the zone or fastball. Gets the fastball, pulls it. Oh, man, that would have been the game-tying run right there. Instead, it is going to be another single, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Tony Centercut the tying run. Ramon Lee will get... Oh, my God, when did you get hurt, Tony? Oh, shit. An inflamed Achilles. He is maximum injury. Double steal here. They're going to get the runner at second base on the double steal. What the fuck? 2 outs. Ramon Lee hits it to deep right center field. It's going to carry. It's going to die. Why? I'm pretty sure that Justice Colon from second base could have scored on that hit right there. She didn't even have to steal, but even if you're going to steal, don't double steal. Oh my God, that irritates the hell out of me. Elias Hensley, no reason he should be running ever. He gets caught stealing second by a mile. 2-1 win. The Ungulates knock off the Outlaws to take it to game 3. Really, this was so embarrassing for the Outlaws. 7 hits, and they could not muster more than 1 run. The Ungulates get 2 hits, and they give up, and they score 2 runs. Lily Dubb's another magnificent performance, and she doesn't deserve the loss here, but she'll get it. Tony Centercut's gone for the next game, too, so that really stinks. We have a solution for it, but this is really, really unfortunate, as the only person that really produced for us today was B. Buck, 2 for 2 with a solo home run. We got some hits scattered throughout the rest of the order, but nothing that we were able to consistently put together. I mean, Rock Quintana hit the double. If he doesn't run on the pitch when the ball was hit right in front of him, he's probably able to reach second base anyways, or reach third base anyways. Jack Mars, who was tense for this entire playoff run, hits a 2-run homer, scoring Power Slide, who reached on a walk. And literally, the only other hit was Ashley Ariano. Lily Dubbs gets the loss, 3 1/3. She gives up 2 hits, a solo or a 2-run homer, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Elder Santos pitched well, 1 2/3, giving up one or throwing 1 strikeout. Werner Walter, 4 2/3. He gave up 4 hits, gave up 1 home run, and 5 strikeouts. Then Bowman, the closer, 1 1/3, gives up 3 hits, but she gets a save. Damn, that really pisses me off. B Buck with the number 1 player, Jack Mars number 2, Werner Walter number 3, and he was a long reliever too. Damn, what a letdown this game was. And so now once again we had to Tiger Den for game 3. This whole freaking playoff run is going to cause me to lose years off of my life. Each series has gone 3 games, and each time the Outlaws have looked dead in the water heading into game 3, and now we have to figure out what we're going to do in this one. So, can't wait to see in the next one. Again, that is going to be a make or break moment for the Outlaws, as if they win, we will continue on for Season 4. If we lose, Season 4 will be with a new team in the Yang Conference. Can't wait to see how this whole season ends next time out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.